What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. Let's talk Airris and Jasmine from Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 19. Before we do that, I said that by decision day, by the end of the season, I wanted to have 10,000 subscribers. We are at 12,700 plus. So a huge thank you to everybody that has been rocking with me. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. If you enjoy and get anything out of tonight's or this afternoon's video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, y'all. All right. As always, hop in the comment section so y'all can tussle and argue amongst yourselves. Just keep in mind that our response to your comment is not an argument, it's a response. All right. So Airris and Jasmine. So it starts off with Airris at a boxing class with McKinley. Why is McKinley here? We have seen McKinley 2 episodes, and that's too many. Why is McKinley back? Nonetheless, he said that he is at peace with his decision. He's thought a lot about it. So at this point, 3 days out from decision day, Airris has made a decision in his head and he's at peace with it. He knows what he wants to do. So he feels that Dr. Pia gave him a very different perspective on intimacy. He initially thought that intimacy was just sex. And it's like, you are 39 years old. Don't tell nobody else that. Don't tell not a damn person walking this earth that at your big age of 39 years old, you thought that intimacy was just sex. That's embarrassing. You should be embarrassed of yourself. You should be embarrassed of yourself. Nonetheless, he said that the streets are talking. Streets are hot right now, Mac. What's good? So McKinley is like, oh yeah? Yeah, they're talking about me? Yeah, we're talking about you. But you've also proven yourself to be a liar. So let's hear what you have to say for yourself. So McKinley said that he was in Gina's DMs, but it's only because Gina has a friend that is I guess a famous country singer, and he wanted to know if Gina could hook him up. If you don't go on somewhere with that bullshit ass lie, McKinley, we would maybe not think you were lying if you wouldn't have been lusting over Gina so many times before that we have seen. I mean, you called her sexy during the honeymoon. That was inappropriate. So then he says to Airris that, yeah, Gina's good looking. Yeah, she's good looking. And you know what? I will go out with her. I will go out with her. And if she's single, after decision day, hell yeah, I'll initiate something. Shut up, McKinley. Like, I just kind of feel like, tuck your shame in. Where is the shame? Where is the decorum? The couth? What is going on? That's why I'm going to tell you this. Gina lives in a high-rise apartment downtown. That's like a condo. She don't want you that lives in the basement of somebody else's house. That doesn't even have a basement door. And y'all can say McKinley has all the money that y'all want. I do not care. Gina would have had the exact same reaction to McKinley that Dominique had. You live in you don't even have a basement door. You can't even call it like a little basement apartment. You don't have a door. You just come. This isn't about McKinley. This is about Airris. So we get to the experts. And Airris and Jasmine, they got body language. They're like, he has his arm like loosely behind her on the couch, whatever the case. So Airris feels that they are making progress. Not as much as maybe they should have. Maybe not as much as they both would have liked. But they have made some progress. They have not regressed. We haven't went backwards. We're still, tunnel vision straight forward ahead. Jasmine said that, what, he has been checking in on her. He's been texting her. Airris is like, you shouldn't have had to be told that, Airris. So let's not brag about that. Just gloss on over that, sir. So, but she said that they've been holding hands, they've been hugging, they greet each other, probably with like a little peck on the cheek or a hug when they, leave the house or come into the house. So that's all great. It's more than Shaq is doing. Shit. So then Pastor Cal said, he asked if they think that they have rubbed off on each other in any way. What are you guys doing? Are your good habits rubbing off on him, whatever the case. Airris said that she is more high energy than him. Excuse me. She's more high energy than him. And because of that, it makes him more comfortable in social settings. He has social anxiety. So what he does a lot of times is, if he's out, he'll have a drink to calm himself down, which a lot of people do. A lot of people do. They'll have a drink to calm themselves down. I get social anxiety. I have to have my phone or something in my hand when I'm out. And it's not even necessarily so that I can text. It's just so that I can have it in my hand, just something to hold. People get social anxiety, right? So he said, but that when Jasmine is around, because she is more outgoing, she has a very bubbly, open, inviting personality, he doesn't feel that way. She starts blushing. She likes that she is able to help him out with that. Their body language is more relaxed. They're not as rigid as they once were. Dr. Pepper tells them to face each other because she wants you to always look at each other. And she wants them to tell each other what they like about them. We've heard them do this before, but let's do it again, okay? He likes that she likes things that he doesn't. I said... And because of that, it is opening his eyes to different things. I think Airris needs to work on just phrasing things. Because when you say, I like that you like things that I don't like, that shit sounds elementary as fuck. You know what I mean? Work on communication, work on your language. How do you talk at work? Because if he would have just said, I like that she is opening my eyes up to things that I would have never thought to try or I never wanted to try in the past, that sounds a whole lot better than I like stuff because you like stuff that I don't like. My God. He also likes that she is extremely patient. She, on the other hand, said that she likes that he has been very patient with her communication, while still pushing her to be better for the marriage. Basically, again, y'all keep saying the same thing, but what Jasmine is saying is he's indirectly, Airris is helping her work on her confidence because he's forcing her to say things out loud. Okay? Boom. Jasmine thinks that there is a possibility for this to work after decision day, but sometimes she does not know if he is in or if he is out. So Pastor Cal tells them you can't really say if the marriage is working or not until you've tried it outside of this experiment. I agree, but I don't, Pastor Cal. Gina and Clinton definitely know that the marriage is not working. They definitely know the marriage is not working. Johnny and Bao definitely knew the marriage was not working. Michaela and Zach definitely knew the marriage was not working. Lindsay and Mark definitely knew the marriage was not working. So you can't really know for a fact. Chris and Paige, Lord have mercy. But they definitely knew the marriage isn't working. You don't always have to be outside of it. In some cases, it does seem to go a little smoother outside of it, but I just feel like that just wasn't good advice from Pastor Cal. So they go on like a little canoe, little paddle boat type date, little canoe paddle boat type of situation, right? So they're talking on the boat, and I didn't care about any of that because y'all are in the water, y'all splashing and stuff. It was a date, okay? So they get back and they have some champagne, and they're sitting out by on the grass or whatever. And he asks her if she's confident with her decision because decision day is, coming up tomorrow. She said that she is still going back and forth with her answer. Airris said that he's pretty confident with his decision and said that the changes that he is wanting to see in her, he has, so he's good with his decision. Now, that sounds like a yes, but it could very well be a no. Who knows? So Jasmine feels like she has given 1,000% to this marriage, And right now, she's going just to continue the effort. Jasmine, you 1,000% have an ass lie. I'll tell you that. And this is why, before y'all lose your shit, Jasmine has not given 1,000% to this marriage, because Jasmine has admittedly acknowledged and stated that she has checked out during several parts in the marriage. She has admitted to that. You haven't given 1,000% because when he was asking you to open up about stuff and that y'all was doing some of those little activities, you refused to participate. So you haven't given 1,000%. You just haven't, okay? But I guess, it sounds cute to say. Have you given more than Airris has? Sure, okay? So, but then Jasmine gets in the confessional, and now she's big bad HBIC, and it's gonna take way more work and way more being intentional for us to have a successful marriage. You should have said that to him. You should have turned around and said it to him. And this, Jasmine, is what he is talking about. And y'all don't want to hear it, but this is exactly what Airris is talking about. You have to communicate more. Don't tell him that, I'm going to keep putting forth effort and hopefully it works out. But then you walk up to the confessional and he needs to do this, that, and the other. Tell him. Or tell him it's not going to work because you haven't done this, that, and the other. That is Jasmine's problem. But Jasmine has told us, admittedly, that this is an issue that she has had in numerous relationships. She has heard this before, but I guess you just didn't care enough to do anything about it. There we are. So then we have the guys and the girls go and hang out the day before decision day, and Jasmine tells them about the pole dancing. I saw some of y'all in the comments say that Airris forced Jasmine to degrade herself. Jasmine wanted to do that pole dancing class. Jasmine did that pole dancing class. Jasmine did the pole dancing when Airris came into the class. He didn't degrade her. He didn't make her do it. So Jasmine is telling them about the pole dancing class. But then she's like, well, he told me that I look sexy, but I need to see action and quick. So basically, even though he gave you a compliment, the fact that he didn't want to go home and fuck, which would be degrading to you, because now after I've seen you on a stripper pole, now I'm ready to have sex with you. Now you're still complaining about that. Okay? She then said that their meeting with the experts went good, said that Airris feels that they can grow after decision day. She says she's not worried about what he's going to say. She's going to do what she needs to do for herself, as she should. I think the real issue with this couple is the experts weren't experting this. They weren't experting this, with this couple. Because we saw Airris all but screaming, "Help me!" Because he didn't know what to do because he wasn't attracted to her. Y'all saw Jasmine being hung up on the lack of attraction. And y'all did nothing about that. Y'all didn't interject to help them with that at all. Where was Dr. Viviana with the tantric exercise? The tantric yoga? That's what y'all were missing from this season, because that tantric yoga gets everybody's juices going. But y'all didn't do that. So then while they're hanging out, oh wait, never mind. Before that, Airris is talking to the guys, and they ask him, does he miss the single life? He says yes and no. His yes was because he likes that thrill of meeting somebody and feeling the butterflies and having the first couple dates, and that phase where you're smitten with somebody. He then said no because he realized that he really did miss Jasmine when he had to come home from the trip for his work event. So he said he got a lot out of the couples meeting. He admires her passion. Like, he likes the fact that she is passionate about something. She is working in her passion and she is making a difference. So he said that he was leaning towards one way, but now he's leaning towards another, which means that I was leaning towards saying no, but now I might could want to make this work. So the girls are hanging out, and production saw a group of guys and said, hey, y'all right there. Y'all look decent enough. Here's a $50 bill for all of y'all and a drink ticket, okay? Go talk to those girls. Specifically, go talk to the girl in the green dress. Yes, set your sights on her. So the guys walk over there. They're talking to the lady. So, you got a man? Kirsten was like, I got a husband. I was like, damn, Kirsten. Kirsten said, you ain't gonna get me caught up on film. So Nicole but puts the guy and tells this guy, go talk to Jasmine, because they both breed dogs. Now, Jasmine is like, yeah, I breed, miniature golden doodles, and this guy breeds Frenchies and bullies. Tells her that he is a boxing trainer. So then, they're just having basic conversation. The guy tells Jasmine, man, I don't have my keys by me. Tells Jasmine, I thought I had my keys by me. But he has his keys, and he's like, yeah, got the 740 out back. So, Jasmine's too old to be impressed by somebody's car. See, the thing with this is, y'all guys get those. The 740 is a BMW, to my understanding. What's your car payment? What's your interest rate? How much did you put down? What year is it? Because it's a lot of these Beamers and BMWs and Infinities and Audis that y'all are impressed by, that y'all see zipping and zoodidaying all up and through the streets. They're paying $700, $800, $900 a month. Their interest rate is 20%. They're driving a 2013 just so they can say, I got an Audi. Just so they can say, I got a BMW. It has a new engine in the 2013. You know what I mean? They bought it from an auction because it had water damage. Like, we're too old to be impressed by cars at this point. I am not impressed by a car. I drive a Nissan. I am not and not an Altima. Because I know people y'all be liking to roast women that drive Nissan Altimas. I don't drive an Altima, but I drive a Nissan. I'm just not impressed by cars like that. I'm not impressed by cars. And Jasmine, you shouldn't be either. He's trying to get her to leave. Now, this man is the epitome of being for the streets. But y'all are going to ignore that, and y'all sat on Twitter and y'all glorified this man. Yeah, Jasmine, go home with him. Why? So he can take her home, she can have sex with him, and then he can never call her again? This entire scene was pointless. Jasmine is doing her confessional, saying that she does like the attention. He comes over and is still trying to kick game. And it's like, what are we doing? What is the point of this? She's not going to do that. Not on camera, she's not going to, at least. Jasmine just wanted a little bit of attention. She gets home. Airris is in the living room. They're talking. And Jasmine tells Airris that she feels that the only reason that she has grown as a person is because he was so honest with her. So the fact that he told her, you know what, I'm not physically attracted to you, that caused her to grow as a person, which I just kind of feel like Jasmine was acting like this is the first ever guy to never be attracted to her. And I just feel like that is just not life. But hey, maybe that is Jasmine's life. Kudos to her, girl, if you out there pulling them like that. All right. But let me know what you guys think about this episode. As far as what do I think they are going to say, decision day predictions. I think they're both going to say yes and then be divorced by the reunion. personally. Let me know what you guys thought down below. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video. Thank you for all your support. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.